This channel is all about helping men like you thrive and survive in this declining world. Getting played by modern women is something smart men don't allow at all, and hopefully, that's one of the best decisions you've ever made. I applaud you for that. A pivotal element of this decay is not just modern women, but also the internet, which they use to make money, get male attention, and all of the above. Just think of the hub and, of course, OF. Making money online sounds good, and if you got some brains, you can easily tell if something's gonna work or if it's a scam. The case of modern women is naivety 101. Like, they think that just because Lana Rhoades and Mia Khalifa got rich quick, they can do that too. Just post provocative pictures, make thirsty men pay for a monthly subscription, and voila, you got financial freedom. Yeah, it all sounds good, except when their pics get leaked.
So I went to Google, I put Pinky Doll naked, and I click on pictures. And what I see, there's a lot of page. You keep swiping and swiping, it don't stop. And I see all this website. How dare you? You gonna let other people put my face, my body out here doing stuff like that? How dare you? Without asking an ID. Where's the ID terms? Tell me that. What's up? I'ma tell you something today. I'ma sue all of you. All of you, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. Y'all wanna play with me? You allow other people post Pinky Doll? Really? Cause you know you're about to get paid? Well, guess what? I'm about to get all that money.
You serious?
Modern women getting reality checks is one of the best things in the world. Ain't nothing about being vindictive though. No matter who you are, you get what you give, they say, so no sympathy for her. In today's video, we're delving into women who regret their past, especially corn, OF, and other funny happenings like their pics getting leaked. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to You Can Suck My Billy the OG. He said, "Finding a good woman is like finding a good parking spot. All the good ones are taken, and what's left are handicapped." That's a pretty good one. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
You know what's funny? Hearing these women say that they're entrepreneurs just for posting provocative pics for money. Yeah, sure, they need to manage an account, get naked, take some selfies, and that's it. Like, wow, what a great service to humanity. Jokes aside, modern women are all about getting better and bigger Ds, both deals and dicks, and fast money. For sure, they want the hubby, the house, the car, and all that just because they're women, while all they have to offer is, if at all, a hot body. However, many men are thinking way beyond asses and tits. Seeing that your girl's naked body is all over the internet is not cool. Sure, some simps will make you feel as if you've got a prize, but your real friends will mock you because you're hanging out with the 304. Hey, better real friends than simp friends, of course. You see, OF stands out as a platform that proved the intersection of attention, commodification, and money. In this discourse, we venture into the heart of this phenomenon, navigating through the layers of male attention, female objectification, which is purported by women themselves, and the financial exchange that characterizes the platform. While OF has garnered both praise and criticism, this rant sheds light on the concerns raised by many who see it as a clear example of societal decay and a distortion of traditional values. OF equals the perpetuation of modern women's thirst for attention and even dicks. Diving deeper into the realm of OF, a landscape emerges where women's pursuit of attention converges with the unquenchable thirst of the male gaze. In other words, the monetization of the male libido. The platform thrives on a transactional relationship where intimate content is traded for financial gain, forging an intriguing yet disconcerting nexus of desire and economics. The digital age has granted a platform where women unabashedly exhibit their bodies, tempting the primal instincts of stupid male subscribers who think that they have a chance with her just for funding a woman's lifestyle. Yet, beneath the surface of empowerment, like what a buzzword, lies a paradoxical reality, one that finds men wielding considerable influence and control within this supposed haven of autonomy. In the realm of OF, women seemingly claim their power as they monetize their physicality. I mean, wow, what a lot of boss babes. The exchange, according to them, suggests a reclamation of agency, a manifestation of empowerment in a society that has historically objectified them. However, a closer look unravels a much more complex power dynamic. Surprisingly, it is often businessmen who hold the strings behind the curtain, crafting and orchestrating the very narratives that women ostensibly control. These male intermediaries, often the managers of popular profiles, engage subscribers in conversations that fuel the platform's economic engine. In other words, yeah, you ain't talking to the hot chick, but to a male manager who's texting in the chat. Instead of a woman exercising sovereign control over her narrative, there emerges a covert collaboration between genders, where women's autonomy is blurred by the mediation of men who use them to get rich. Wow, so independent. The transactional undercurrents of OF unveil not just an exchange of intimate content for money, but an intricate game of manipulation, where male subscribers are artfully drawn into conversations that fuel their desires. The whole idea of empowerment that OF seems to present can be both intriguing and problematic. A lot of women genuinely think they're taking charge of their own image and financial future, but there's more to the story than meets the eye. The guys who handle the popular profiles add another layer to this. They're often the ones chatting up subscribers and getting them to open their wallets. That, my friend, is the market. Haram, for sure, but the so-called strong and independent women can't make any money without males, both subs and managers. This shines a light on what's really going on under the surface, a system that's built on male attention, desire, and of course, money. When you step back and look at it, you start to wonder about the whole concept of female empowerment. Can it be called empowerment when it seems like men are pulling the strings, influencing what women do, and even how they earn their money? It's like the empowerment OF talks about gets tangled up in this complex web of power dynamics. Sure, some women do manage the whole thing by themselves, but they still need men. Women who are creating content on the platform might actually find themselves playing roles that are pretty much written by male subscribers. At the end of the day, you can't help but question whether women are really the ones in control when it comes to empowerment on a platform like OF. They need men like oxygen. It's like their actions are orchestrated to match what guys want and fantasize about. The idea that women are calling all the shots starts to fall apart when you realize that, to a pretty big extent, their stories are actually being co-authored by guys who are just trying to satisfy their own desires.
Your future children, if you have any, do not consent to this material being public and available for other children to use as a bullying bludgeon against them.
Well, honestly, like anything you do can be used against you, your children.
Literally,
like us
people are going to bully
right
regardless.
And you don't think that one is worse than the other?
Exactly.
You don't think that, being on a podcast and talking about dating culture is like a little less embarrassing for a kid than their mother sucking dick on camera?
People should just be taught to not bully. If I have a kid one day and they're getting bullied, either I can take it to a private school, I can do homeschool, or I can just tell them to ignore it, or like go up to the kid and be like, don't bully my kid.
Oh, I'll just sell my body for a few years and then we'll forget about that and move on. But you don't move on, that's the thing.
Yeah, and you don't forget about it.
No, and I just imagine like you do OnlyFans and then like 15 years later you're sending your kid to school and the other kids find out that your mom has naked pictures on the internet. Just I can only imagine all the horrible ways that it could go wrong.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. There are a lot
So
of them.
many.
So would you date a girl that has an OnlyFans? Why or why not?
Date exclusively?
Yes, like that's your girlfriend, you guys are loyal to each other, like she just does OnlyFans as a living. But she's not cheating on you or nothing, she's not doing shit with guys, she's just posting like herself. And maybe with you if you want.
Is she naked?
Yes, but they have to pay like big bucks.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like an insecure type of dude, but I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I couldn't.
Really? Even if you really liked her and she was like great, 10 out of 10, everything was amazing?
If I know ahead of time and I still do that, then that was my decision. But if it's like I find out later on, no, I can't do that.
Here's the deal. The person who started it all, who, by the way, is a guy, is raking in the bucks while plenty of women are left scrambling to make ends meet. Easy money, they thought. It's a harsh reality that statistics don't shy away from. Most creators, or rather hoes on OF, are struggling to break the $1,000 a month mark, while only a lucky few manage to strike it big. It's a brutal truth that if male subscribers pulled the plug on their financial support, the entire house of cards built on objectification and monetization might just come crashing down. Let's break this down. You've got the founder, a man who's practically swimming in money thanks to this platform. Meanwhile, there's a multitude of women hustling their hearts out, trying to make something substantial out of their efforts. And guess what? For a good number of them, that financial finish line remains frustratingly out of reach. They're stuck in a cycle where they're pouring in their time, energy, and even their dignity, but the rewards they're reaping barely scratch the surface. Then, they no longer qualified for so-called normal jobs because sooner or later, their colleagues will find out. Think about it. If the male subscribers who are fueling this whole objectification engine decided to put a halt to their financial support, what would happen? It's not hard to imagine that the wheels of this whole scheme would grind to a halt. The very foundation of this pyramid scheme relies on these men investing their money and, let's face it, their desires to keep it all running. In a world where the one holding the reins is a man who's laughing all the way to the bank, it's the women at the lower levels who end up footing the bill. The disparity is stark, with a select few riding the wave of prosperity while the majority are left struggling in their wake. This isn't empowerment, it's proof of women getting played. But honestly, I have no compassion for these certified, legalized 304s.
Would he be willing to look past his girl getting naked on camera for other men?
Yes.
Should he do that? Why should he do that?
If it's the right girl. I don't like this narrative. There's one right girl for you.
But I also don't like the narrative that there's no value in women who do OnlyFans and they lose it
Never
for
said
doing
that.
it.
I never said no
I don't
value.
think there's that.
I think it's needed in society, actually.
But in terms of a relationship, like I feel like that's where you guys are getting.
What value would you bring to a guy by like showing your boobs on camera?
But why do you act like the only value is what they do online?
It's not
like
the only.
You're completely dismissing like who somebody is as a person. Same things Emily said.
I'll tell you why.
I cook, I clean, I suck good dick.
But why
listen? I take accountability. Like there's a lot of things you can value, and I make money by showing my tits online.
You guys said yourself on my show that it causes you guys trauma. So why would I tell him to pick a girl that has more trauma?
Now, let's shift our focus to the decay of morals and cut to the chase. What we're seeing is a proliferation of hot women, catering to the male libido, dominating online spaces. It's in your face and it's alluring, sure, but it's also seriously messing with the way we used to view relationships and bodies. Here's the kicker. In the good old days, women reserved the right to showcase their bodies and all that jazz for their partners, for their husbands or significant others. It was a private thing, an intimate exchange of vulnerability and trust. Like, that's how it should be, right? Fast forward to now though, social media platforms have rewritten the rules. Suddenly, flaunting one's assets isn't just about the person you're with, it's about everyone out there. It's about capturing the attention of an audience that stretches far beyond your inner circle. That's what modern women are all about. This disruption throws a spotlight on the erosion of cherished norms. Fidelity, modesty, and the sanctity of intimacy are all being challenged, or rather, gone for good. We're living in an era where scrolling through your feed reveals more skin than some folks might have seen at the beach, and you bet that's sparking discussions about whether traditional values have been thrown out the window in favor of the instant gratification that comes from a multitude of virtual likes and lustful comments. The struggle is real, the struggle to hold on to those values that once formed the backbone of relationships and society. It's easy to get lost in the sea of temptation, to get swept away by the dopamine rush of online validation, and the more we give in, the further we get from the modesty, commitment, and loyalty that were once considered virtuous. It's clear that traditional values are facing a stormy sea. The question now is whether modern women will cling to those values or allow themselves to be swept away by the tidal wave of change. And as OF and its counterparts continue to thrive, that question becomes increasingly pressing. Are we willing to let go of what used to matter? Or will we fight to hold on to a sense of fidelity and modesty that seems to be fading fast? Nah, modern women can't live without male attention, but hey, these things happen. For example, sex tapes.
Rednecks.
Beyond the flashy online fame and attention, the real-life stories that unfold aren't all sunshine and rainbows. Here's a truth bomb. A whole bunch of women who hang around OF models have tales of relationships turning into train wrecks. And what's the common thread? A sense of loyalty and security slipped right through their fingers. Think about it. You're in a relationship with someone who's basking in the limelight, raking in the cash from a platform that thrives on intimacy monetization. Sounds dicey, right? Suddenly, what was supposed to be a connection built on trust and commitment starts to wobble like her twerking ass. It's like the whole idea of loyalty has taken a hit. And security? Forget about it. These relationships are being tested like never before, and not in the way that makes them stronger. Here's the kicker. The monetization of intimacy isn't just about financial transactions, it's about trading a piece of women for attention and money. That's the kind of stuff that chips away at the very foundation of trust. How can you fully believe in a woman's commitment when her livelihood hinges on appealing to an online audience? It's like an invisible wedge is being driven between partners, fueled by the uncomfortable realization that the intimacy they're monetizing isn't just business, it's personal. So, as the stories stack up and the reality of the OF landscape hits home, the concerns deepen. It's not just about relationships going south, it's about the bigger picture of human connection. These platforms might be giving us a new way to connect, but at what cost? The trust, the commitment, the loyalty, they're all on shaky ground, and that's something that's hard to ignore. What kind of connections are we building if they're being constructed on a foundation that's so inherently fragile?
If you had a boyfriend and Chris Brown offered to fly you out.
Absolutely. Maybe this hoe isn't loyal.
So if Chris Brown offered to fly you out, you would go?
Most probably.
What about you? Would you go?
If my boyfriend wasn't watching,
he's right there.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
See, men are far more loyal than women are. And what I mean by that is that if a girl is with a guy, right, from the beginning and she helps him build up or anything else like that, like, There's a reason why it's called I'm a man of my word, I'm not a woman of my word. Like, if a chick is really a ride or die, that dude is gonna stick by that chick and he's gonna love her. Even if she isn't the most attractive anymore, he's still gonna have a certain love for that girl because she stood by him when he needed her and she was there from the beginning.
Two examples, Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg.
They kept it real by their chicks because they were with them before they were anybody. Like, men aren't like women. Like, girls typically attach themselves to men on their way up, or they attach themselves like based on what that guy can provide. Man, if a man loves a woman, he loves her for real. It's more idealistic. Women love men opportunistically. What can I get out of this relationship? When a man loves a woman, I mean, when guys make money, they want to provide for their families. When girls make money, they want to be independent of men. We're very different. Women are the ones that trade up. Women initiate 80% of divorces in America, and they initiate most breakups.
As OF continues to gain traction, and this ain't stopping anytime soon, these concerns grow louder. Are modern women willingly sacrificing the basic tenets of genuine human connections in exchange for a quick hit of online attention and financial gain? Yes, they are. So, none of these legalized hoes deserve any of the money of decent men like you, for sure. Keep your wallets and dignity intact, just like you're doing. I hope. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.